Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well today. It's currently a very rainy and gloomy day. In fact, it is thunderstorming right now. So I'm not sure how much of that noise the mics are going to pick up. But if you hear a rumble, that is what it is. It is only like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's pitch black outside. It's pitch black inside my house. So I've had to get creative with the lighting and hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, I hope you're all doing good. I am doing pretty well. I think my last update was filmed in March, I believe. Or maybe at the end of March. Yeah, so I have like April and it is currently it's currently May 14th. So I feel like things have been a little crazy for me recently. The things I am going to talk about in this video are my planner slump. I was given a few stationery related gifts that I'm really excited about and I want to share with you. And then I came up with like a workout plan that I made this. So I was going to show that to you. I don't know if it counts as something planner related, but it's a paper related thing. So I feel like it counts. So yeah. The first thing I will talk about is the planner or stationery related gifts. My sister-in-law is amazing and she is getting a master's degree in philosophy. And while she's in class every week, I watch her children. And as a thank you, at the end of the semester, she gave me a little gift bundle and she gave me some stickers and I should have waited to put them. I put them in my sticker release book already, but they were really cute. And then she also gave me a journaling tote and a fountain pen and also a book. I think that is everything. Oh yeah, and she gave me like a really cute ceramic mug. So she really spoiled me. The fountain pen is right here. It is the Lamy Safari in cream. I think it's stunning. It's so beautiful. I don't know, like I did want this pen and I thought that it looked really pretty online, but it's so much prettier in real life. I think I'm a sucker for cream and off-white. It just really is beautiful. When I first saw Lamy fountain pens, I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I was like, those are not for me. I don't like a Lamy pen. I always preferred the Kaweco Sports. But then I saw the cream and I think the pink one with the red pen, whatever this is called. And I was like, okay, those are actually quite nice. And then I saw a few reviews on these and I just got more interested in them. So I'm really excited about this. The only thing I think is weird is that the finial, is that what it's called, is crooked. Yeah, the finial is crooked in comparison to the like pen clip. I just feel like if it was nudged over slightly, that would be better. But anyways, I currently just have the blue cartridge that it comes with. I haven't decided if I'm just gonna get some cartridge refills, or someone on my last video recommended a website that I can buy little samples of ink from, and I think I might do that. I haven't taken a look yet, mainly because ink samples just overwhelm me. I feel like there's so many options. But I am looking forward to doing that. So, especially now that I have 3 fountain pens, I think it will be fun to have a variety of ink colors, because I currently have black, a dark blue, and then now this is kind of like a brighter blue. And I don't really use blue ink very often, so I'm looking forward to changing the ink on this. But I really love it. I think it writes beautifully. And it also has that like really satisfying, scratchy fountain pen sound when you write, and I love that. I guess I should have mentioned it is in an extra fine nib, so pretty awesome. And then the journaling tote. Prepare yourselves for something incredible. The tote that my sister-in-law got me is this one. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I'm obsessed. I'm literally obsessed with it. I love this bag so much. I love the embroidered detail along the strap. It did come with like a crossbody strap, and I've used this as a purse a few times, but honestly, like it has a cream like bottom, and I don't want that to get messed up. So I want to keep it as like purely a journaling tote so that I can have all my stuff in there, and I think it's gonna be perfect. It has like a little pocket right there, which isn't too deep, but it's a good size. And yeah, there's the hardware for the strap. But yeah, it's stunning. I really love it. I'm so excited. I am planning to still make my like Delphonics dupe pouch. I haven't started that yet, but I believe I have everything, almost everything I need for it. I need to find a better zipper, but other than that, I have the fabric and everything. And I have the pattern, I just need to cut it out. So I'm excited to work on that, and I feel like once I have my little Delphonics pouch and I have that tote, I'm gonna be good to go. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so that's the update on new in stationery items. My next update, I guess, is these little cards. I made these little cards, and they have my workouts on them. And basically, my husband and I have been doing a workout program that we kind of like made up ourselves / modeled off of other things. And the main thing is that we've been lifting weights. And so our weights are like based on percentages. So what I did, well, my husband made a giant document, and it was like each program or each circuit that we've been doing is 6 weeks long. And so for 3 days a week, for 6 weeks, we have a document that just like continues to go and go and go. And it has the exact percentages and what the workout is and what our warm up and cool down is, etc. And I was just getting really tired of having to scroll on my phone. I really hated that. And so I made these little cards for myself. And it just has like they're kind of out of order right now, but it had every day of our workout plan for the current circuit. So this was March through April. This was the circuit. We're currently on circuit 3, and this is my circuit 2 set. So here's basically what I did. I made a little cover page. I made this in Canva because that just felt easier. I switch between using Canva and Affinity, and Affinity it's kind of a Photoshop alternative, but you don't have to do a subscription, which is quite nice, I think. And the Canva account I use is just the free version. So this little knight guy is one of the free graphics that you can use. When I first had this idea, I thought I was gonna put them on a ring, and so I hole punched like every single one of these. And then after that, I decided I didn't want to do that. They're printed on cardstock, and then I just kept them together like this. And so when I would go to the gym, I would just figure out what day I was on and have it like that so that it was just out and easy to see. Yeah, so I put the circuit, the dates, and then we focus on 3 lifts every circuit. So for this one, we were doing bench press, front squat, and push press. And then I had a goal to be able to row for 15 minutes without stopping. So that is kind of like what I put on the cover. And then let me get a good example. I think this is probably good. On here, I did week 4 of our 6-week circuit and then what day it was, so Tuesday, because we always go to the gym Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I would write down the warm-up, which our warm-up would change depending on what we were doing. For example, like we start with light cardio, and on this day we were doing the rowing erg, and then, you know, just different warm-up things. And then the lift was very interesting. I think this was the most helpful part because I use an app on my phone that I can put all of this information in, and then it will tell me what plates to put on. So yeah, so I use this app called, I think it's called One Rep Max. I'm not entirely sure. My brother-in-law actually made it. And it's really helpful though, because I can add in the weights that I'm going to lift and then do how many reps I'm going to do. And then I put in my 1 rep max and it will calculate how much I need to do on each lift. I can even put like how much the bar weighs that I'm using. Our gym only has 45 pound bars essentially, and then there's one 15 pound bar, and when I do a certain lift, the 45 pound bar is way too heavy, so I have to use the 15. Anyways, the thing that's nice about this app is that it shows you what weights that you need to put on, which I think is super helpful. I cannot do math, so if I have to, like, let me see if I can. Okay, so if I like put in my bench press numbers, it tells me what plates to actually go get, which I think is really helpful because I cannot do math, especially on the spot. And so especially when you have to divide it between each half of the bar. Like, no thank you. That's going to confuse the heck out of me. So for this example, it will say 5 pound and 2.5 pound. So essentially, I just need this to be easily accessible to add into this app. And that really helps me so much. Because before I was having to like go in between apps and like try to remember the number, and I could never hold a number in my head to save my life. So it was really, really good. But anyways, I really like this. I'm gonna do it again. I haven't printed it out yet because, oh dear. When I was adding in all of the workouts for Circuit 3, I was feeling very spacey and I felt like I was making mistakes, so it's like ready to print, but I just need to check everything and make sure it's correct. But I also added this little page that has all of my 1 rep maxes so that if I need to reference it, I can. So yeah, I really liked it. I think it was great. It worked out really well for me. Highly recommend. I thought about doing a Traveler's Company passport insert, but I thought that I would be annoyed trying to keep it open the whole time because I like that this just sits. Like, I like that I can just have it setting ready to go. So yeah, that is my current workout, my my workout cards, I guess. I like the way they turned out too. I think they were pretty fun. And then, what else? As far as new stickers go, I finished making all of the stickers for my back pages and my memory keeper for the rest of the year. So I feel pretty good about that. I started May having not made them, and that freaked me out a little bit. So then I just did all of them. And I made extra to send to my cousin as well, because she has a Sterling Ink Common Planner. So that's pretty good. I guess, let me check in here. Essentially, all of my planners are currently a bit derelict. Like, yeah, the week of April 7th through the 13th is the last time I did anything. I did finish my crochet project, which was pretty good. I have a lot to fill in, and I definitely can backfill. I don't think that will be a problem. But I don't know. So there's not really a whole lot to update you there. I am really behind in my memory keeper. I'm up to date in my weekly layout. I need to add in pictures of the books I've finished, like the book covers. But it's currently Wednesday the 14th, so I need to fill it out Monday. But other than that, I'm doing great on my vertical weeklies, and those are all full up. So that's all good. I'm kind of looking forward to settling into some backfilling. I guess I could film it if that interests anyone. If anyone is interested in like a body doubling journal with me, let me know in the comments. But I know it's gonna take me a while. I need to do almost all of April and all of May so far, so it's gonna be a minute. I did fall behind earlier this year, and my solution to that was that I actually printed out, like I voice texted what I wanted to write down, and then I printed it out on transparent sticker paper, and I put that out, and I think it worked out quite well for me. There's some like blankness in there, but it's not bad, I don't think. But it helped me to fill in a few of the spaces that were blank. But yeah, I really like doing my memory keeper, like working in my memory keeper, and I think that when I have a lot of other stuff to do and I feel like I'm not getting it done, then it feels like I don't deserve the treat of working in here a little bit. So I think that's part of why I've fallen so far behind with it. So I know that's that's a little bit goofy, but I am kind of starting to get to the point where I'm like, no, I want to get this done. Like, let's get a move on. So there's that. Lastly, let's talk about my Hobonichi cousin. I feel like this cousin is a nightmare. Maybe that sounds dramatic, but my goodness, it really is. It feels like a nightmare to me. I did print myself out a lot more stickers for my vertical weeklies, but I feel like I'm barely even using them right now. So essentially, blank pages. Here's what's going on. I've been using this to have a task list, have a habit tracker, write down what meals I'm using, any side quests, heads up for next week, and then my to-do list for the day goes in here. And then if I have anything going on, like somewhere I need to be, then it goes up at the top highlighted. So this is not working for me. I never reference anything. I never track anything. Like if I look at my habits, like they're very rarely filled out. You know what? Actually, they were filled out at the beginning of the year. But like this is almost blank to me. This is blank. It's not working. So this is the current week. I used the Lamy fountain pen because I couldn't resist, even though it's blue and I feel like that throws me off. But I feel like there's a few things that are throwing me off. One is that when I look at this, I feel like I'm not actually seeing anything. It just all looks like a mess to me. I thought maybe it was because I was writing in cursive. And so I had attempted to write in print and my brain like couldn't switch over completely, and it's a mixture of cursive and print. I also tried to set it up a month at a time. That hasn't really helped. I don't know. I don't think it's not working that well for me. The back pages are working great. I've been using those as note pages and I like that. Like it's really helpful for me to have a big to-do list and then there's notebook pages in the back. That's been good. I've been using, like, the January pages hadn't been used, and so if I need notebook pages and I've already used the ones from the day that I'm writing on, I'll just come in and find some blank pages. So this was on April 18th, I think, or maybe 28th. But I was doing math to figure out some quilting blocks for what I would need to make a like patchwork dress. And that is great. But this is just not working for me. So my solution at the moment is that I made myself a to-do list on some cardstock. And I think I'm just gonna print out my to-do list every week on this little bookmark. And then that way I can still use my cousin and it's not gonna go to waste because I can take my to-do list and I can import it into the day that I'm on. And so for example, if this is my to-do list, then on Monday I can sit down and be like, what things from this list am I going to do today? Because I feel like that's the thing I'm missing, is a very clear to-do list that I don't get lost in. I think my to-do list being on this sidebar hasn't worked for some reason. Like my brain, I don't know, I just can't differentiate things. If I do every other grid line, I don't have enough room. I tried to switch it up by doing like important tasks over here and like side quest tasks, like stuff I don't need to do on this side, but that didn't really help. And then the third problem I think that I've been having is that I have certain days that are much busier than other days, and so on the days I'm not so busy, I come and I look at this and the whole system works relatively well, but on the days that I'm extremely busy, I never even crack this open, and then I have no clue what happened or what was going on or what I was supposed to be doing. So if I just have this one thing to check, then that is going to be helpful. So that's kind of the plan right now. I made this list in Canva as well. This guy, I don't know why I liked him. So he's one of the free clip art graphic things that Canva has. I added anything extra I needed to do, just written on the back. But yeah, I think that I don't know. I can't decide if I don't like it or if I do like it. I don't want to waste my cousin because obviously it's not a cheap planner and I almost like it, but it's not working as well as I would like it to be working. And maybe it is just that I'm going through a bit of a slump in terms of my planners, and I just need to have like a good reset and I'll be good to go. Because I haven't even been, like, I haven't tracked my workouts since the second week in April, and I was doing really well with tracking those and I was enjoying it. May is not even set up. So it's it's a little discouraging to think about your system so much and work to try to figure out a way to work with yourself, I guess, almost. I don't know. I think I need a system of planning and keeping track of my life in order to function. I think I'm at my best when I have things organized and written down and I'm able to grasp the passage of time and how much time I'm spending on tasks and things like that. And last year I felt really great about my system. The only problem was that at the end of the year I was running out of space and I had used a Hobonichi weeks to plan where I had my to-do list on this side and then on my daily to-dos would be in these little squares, and it didn't end up being enough room. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just feel a little bit like I'm not sure what I need, which is a little bit lame. But like I said, I think that this little bookmark to-do list is going to help me. And I'm going to hopefully be able to continue using my cousin even though it's not working the best for me. I at least want to use it while I try to figure out what I need or want in my system. There are certain things in here that I really enjoyed doing that I'm realizing could go into a different book. But I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how informative that was or if that even made sense. But that's basically what's going on with my cousin. I almost don't even want to talk about it because I'm so annoyed with it. But anyways, I have no clue if any of this made sense. I hope that you all have a great day and let me know if you're interested in any journal with me videos as I backfill. I would really love to essentially finish being back. Like, I want to be all caught up by the end of this week. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in any videos like that, or if you are interested in backfilling with me. Like, what type of video are you interested in? Would you be interested in it being like no talking with background music, or talking every now and then but you know, just vibes? Or like me talking you through all of it? Like, what kind of backfilling video sounds good to you? Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of y'all's support. It really means so much to me. I just reached 1,000 subscribers and I am flabbergasted about that. It blows my mind. I have a little bit of imposter syndrome since I feel like my planners are not working that well for me right now, but I really appreciate it, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next one, hopefully with a refreshed vigor for planners that are working for me. Bye!